There is no cash machines in London. I've been walking around for about 15 minutes now trying to find a cash machine. I swear, all of them have just gone. I found just one down there. There's a Tesco's. They always just now seem to be attached to either Tesco's or Sainsbury's.
Hi there, I'm outside another pub in southeast London. It's card only, and I want to find out why it is.
May I ask why you're not accepting the Scottish notes?
That doesn't make sense.
Can you explain why?
This single female traveler was trying to pay her bill in cash, and we felt so bad for her because the restaurant was like really rude and they weren't going to accept her cash.
How often do you actually use cash these days? More London cafes and high street stores are going card only as carrying cash becomes less common among locals. Let's see what people really think about it.
Shops across the UK are quietly banning cash, and most people haven't even noticed yet. According to a report from The Telegraph and This Is Money, more and more cafes, bars and retailers are refusing to take physical cash. It's legal, but only if they make it clear before you try to pay. The law says cash is legal tender, but that doesn't mean a business has to accept it. Cash is anonymous. It's the only way to buy something without creating a digital footprint. Once it disappears, every transaction you make will be trackable and storable forever. It's not just about privacy. Going cashless also hits people who rely on cash day to day. Older people, low-income households, and those without easy access to banking. And once shops stop taking it, it's a domino effect. Fewer people carry it, and more businesses stop accepting it, and the system erodes fast. It's not just about tech. For businesses dealing with cash, it's expensive. Banks charge fees to deposit it, you have to make a physical trip, and some even use specialist firms to collect the cash from your business. That's time, money and hassle, and over the last few years, banks have made it harder and more expensive to handle cash, pushing more people into digital by default. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's already happening. So before it disappears for good, ask yourself, do we really want a future where paying for a coffee requires a digital trail? Now you know.
He tried to pay with a Scottish note, but the shop wouldn't take it.
May I ask why you're not accepting the Scottish notes?
That doesn't make sense.
Can you explain why?
I know. I don't know why, but the policy of course it says we are not supposed to accept some of the.
Do you have it written somewhere?
No, so it's just
So you're not giving me a coffee?
When you're in London, don't expect to touch much cash. Most shops are card only these days.
And I'm here in London Heathrow after 5 fantastic days in London, one of my favorite cities on the planet. And I wanted to let you know, if you're planning to travel here from, let's say, North America, and you're unsure about the currency, about what it's like, if you should get pounds before you come, if you should wait until you get here, I'm gonna tell you something that might surprise you, and that is, don't get any. You don't need it. I just spent 5 days here. I flew here from Hamburg. I'm flying back to Hamburg today, and I never once touched any cash. In London, you can pay for literally anything, including a bottle of water or a pack of gum, with a credit card. It is a very cashless city. You just scan your card or scan your phone everywhere. And like I said, I've been here for 5 days and I did not use any cash at all. Just thought I'd let you know.
Even pubs are starting to go cashless, with pints now paid by card instead of coins.
Hi there, I'm outside another pub in southeast London. It's card only, and I want to find out why it is. Why can I not spend cash in a pub? It's disgraceful, and it's got to stop.
It's hard to believe I'm walking through the ruins of the first ever city, because I'm not. That's in Iraq.
At this local oldie, you can't even walk in without a QR code and the app on your phone.
So look at this.
You're in London, you're on a business trip, you're staying in Greenwich, and you want to buy some food. So you go into the local Aldi's, like this one, and you think, I'm going to go in here and buy some food so that I can feed myself. And then you approach the barrier, and look, you can't even get in the shop without having a QR code to scan here, or to scan here, and then you can go and buy things. Now this looks to me like the beginning stages of the digital prison that we keep talking about. What do you think?
Finding a cash machine in London is getting harder, and when you finally spot one, it's often out of service.
There is no cash machines in London. I've been walking around for about 15 minutes now trying to find a cash machine. I swear, all of them have just gone. I found just one down there. There's a Tesco's. They always just now seem to be attached to either Tesco's or Sainsbury's. I can never just find a random one in the wild. Also, all shops have basically stopped doing cash back. I've asked at 3 different shops if I can get some cash back, and they all said no. I don't quite understand. I guess because maybe there's a fee on the card when you pay with Visa or whatever. They charge a small fee, so no one's doing cash back. I feel like there should be an option that shops can do cash back with no fee on the card. So if I say cash back and they do a cash back, then they don't get charged a fee from the card provider. I feel like this should definitely be a service, because at the minute I've been walking around, like I said, 15 minutes, coming up to 20 minutes now. I finally found an ATM here. I just don't understand why it's been so hard to just get some cash out. Some places you can't pay by card, so you have to get some cash. I don't understand it. Right, here it is, Tesco's Express. Hopefully it's in working order. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Finally, we found one right there. Oh my gosh, that was a mission. Right, I'm gonna get some cash. I'm doing a video, so I need to pay by cash. See you guys in a bit. Love you guys.
If you're visiting London and want to use the Underground, don't buy your ticket from one of these. These machines are way too confusing. Instead, just use a contactless credit card and scan it directly into the gate. And then to exit, scan the same card again, and you'll just be charged for the exact ride that you took.
In London a decade ago, paying with cash was part of daily life. Now hardly any places accept it.
Is it just me, or if you live in London, are you noticing that very few places take cash now? And I think this is a big issue for people who are planning on visiting here, because before I moved here 10 years ago, when I would visit, I would take out a lot of cash when the exchange rate was good. So then when I got here, I got a better deal for my money. If you look, the pound is really low against the dollar, so maybe a lot of people aren't thinking about that. You need to be prepared when you get here. Not a lot of places are going to take cash. My husband and I were at a restaurant recently, and this single female traveler was trying to pay her bill in cash, and we felt so bad for her because the restaurant was like really rude and they weren't going to accept her cash. If you plan on visiting, make sure you check what kind of exchange rate you're getting on your credit card and know your PIN number.
Nowadays, a lot of people barely know the difference between the different coins or their values.
It's so funny using cash right now in London because so few people use it. I just handed some coins to the guy at the coffee shop and he didn't even know what the coin was, and he had to ask his colleague, and the colleague said, well, this is the old coin, and he didn't know how much it was worth or anything. And he looked at me and I didn't know how much it was worth because I'm obviously visiting, but it took a few minutes to figure out like what the value was. And it's because everyone here pays with cards or their phones. So it kind of reminds me of when GPS came out and you stopped learning how to like use a map. And now I feel like that's happening to banknotes and cash.
Go figure, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, would you look at this? Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
An American in the UK shares how different the payment system feels compared to back home.
The fact that the UK, or London rather, is cashless is so nice. I've had £7 on me since I got here, and that's just because I saved it from the last time I was here. And not once have I been presented with the opportunity to even use it. When I was searching for apartments and I was talking to my relocation agent, I asked her, so, you know, like what happens if I want to apply for an apartment and I get accepted? Like, how does the transfer of money happen? And she was like, I don't understand the question. You just send a bank transfer and that's it. And I was like, that's it? You don't understand. At home, it is such one of the painful parts about finding a new apartment is that you have to go to the bank and get a cashier's check or a certified check, or you have to order one from your online bank and have it mailed to them. You have to physically sign and you have to present that. Sometimes there has to be separate checks. There has to be the deposit and then the rent and then the broker fee have to be 3 separate checks. And she was like, no, because it's the 21st century. And I was like, of course it is. So it's been really lovely and kind of infuriating that this is how easy things could be at home, but we refuse. Maybe in like 5 years, 5 to 10 more years, we'll get it.
So what do you think? Is London going completely cashless, or will cash still have a place in the city's future? Either way, the way we pay is shifting quickly. If you found this video interesting, give it a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.